Okay, now let's just get into this evidence because this is just unbelievable. Because when I saw this Olympic opening ceremony, where we see this ritualistic, demonic, wicked opening ceremony, you know something is about to go down. And these people, they are so upset that people's eyes are open to the demonic nature of what's going on around them. No, in my lifetime, I see where these people are desperately trying to blur the lines. You got a man, right? A man. The man is in the red. And when you look on the muscle tone to the fighter in the blue, you can clearly see that's a man. No amount of hormones, no amount of treatment can change your bone, your muscle mass. You are a man. Your DNA says you are a man. And you're going to be stronger than a woman regardless, right? And these people got a man fighting a female at the Olympics. Now, mind you, we're talking about the Olympics where some of these athletes can't even have caffeine in their blood. They can't even drink coffee. But yet still, the Olympics allow a natural born man to discredit the sport, right? And this is not the only competitor that is in question. There is another one that is in question because you see, they want the opportunity to be brave. They want the opportunity to come on out and beat women, right? So people can applaud them. This is just absolutely wicked, right? This is a no-brainer. And then the Olympics think that they're doing Russia a favor by not inviting them. Who wants to go to your satanic, ritualistic, demonic Olympics where men dressed as women get in the boxing ring to beat the dust out of women? Unbelievable. No, this is what happens when you give the devil an inch. This is what happens when you give Lucifer, Satan, Gadriel, whatever name the pervert goes by. This is what happens when you give him an inch. A lot of people in the West, right, give them a lot of grace. Love is love. Let them be married. Let them be miserable like everybody else. Look where we are at today. You give them an inch, they take a mile. They want to go into women's spaces. They want to do so much. They're doing too much now, right? We shouldn't be having this conversation. This is like a joke now. A man dressed in a wig that says he's a woman because he might be taking some hormones, going into a sport, and they're competing against natural born women and beating them. The evidence is there. The evidence is there for you to see. I cannot believe it's at the Olympics, but then again, when you look on the opening ceremony and see how ritualistic, demonic, and wicked it is, you see what time it is. And why these people want us to bow at the feet of the LGBTQ agenda. Why they want us so desperate to accept these men walking around in wigs. And the West believe that they can actually fight Russia and China in a war and win. You can't. You can't. You cannot fight Russia in a war and win with this wicked agenda. And why was it allowed in the Olympics? Of all places. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable that we're having this conversation. This woman worked hard to train to come to this level. The Olympics is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. And she shouldn't even step in the ring with this individual. It's an absolute joke. They turn the sport into a mockery. And this is what happens when you give the devil an inch. He's going to take a mile. He's going to take advantage. Right? People, it's time you wake up to what is happening with this agenda. It's time you realize the spirit that is behind it, the Antichrist spirit. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.